You people really still think the story ends with me? That's adorable. No. I was never the ending. I was the vault, the archive, the insurance policy, the middleman standing in the center of a machine so filthy, so interconnected, so protected, that most of you still can't psychologically process what you're looking at. You keep asking the wrong question. Did Epstein kill himself? That's the distraction. The real question is, why was a man like me allowed to exist for so long in the first place? Think. You really believe a nobody builds private islands, international black books, elite access networks, intelligence connections, billionaire relationships, royal friendships, political leverage, and global immunity completely alone? Come on! I documented everything because men like me survive through leverage. That's how this world works. Secrets are currency, compromise is power, and information. Information is immortality. Every flight, every meeting, every room, every camera, every favor, every transaction, every visitor pretending they barely knew me. Precise. Organized. Cataloged. You think predators operating at that level move through the world casually? No. People like that build systems. Protection. Layers. Mutual destruction agreements. That's why everybody suddenly became nervous once the walls started closing in. Because the network was never built around one man. It was built around access, influence, blackmail, protection, silence. And now the funniest part. You already have enough pieces to start unraveling the whole damn thing? The logs, the photos, the names, the connections, the timelines, the contradictions, the sealed documents, the panic, the deflections, the sudden memory loss from people who once couldn't stop attending parties. It's all sitting there right in front of you. And yet half the world still argues online like drunken gladiators while the powerful quietly pray your attention span dies before your curiosity survives long enough to connect the dots. That's your real enemy. Distraction. Because corrupt systems do not survive exposure, they survive exhaustion. They survive when citizens become overwhelmed, cynical, defeated, distracted. They survive when people convince themselves, well, I guess we'll never know. Wrong. You could know. You just have to actually demand it. Not through memes, not through slogans, not through partisan circus performances where everybody protects their own side. Real investigations, real transparency, real consequences. No sacred cows, no untouchable elites, no immunity because somebody is rich, famous, politically useful, or connected. Because if people involved in exploitation networks are protected simply because they hold power, then your society is not functioning morally at all. And deep down, you already know that. That's why this story refuses to die. Because your instincts are screaming at you that something larger was always lurking beneath the surface. And here's the part that should terrify every single one of you. If even a fraction of what sits buried in those files is true, the corruption is not surrounding the system. It's embedded inside it. And the reason I'm laughing? Because I practically handed humanity the blueprint myself. Golden platter. The names, the connections,
the structure, the map. All you had to do was have the courage to follow it.